Hello beautiful people and welcome to this video. Today we're talking about joy, happiness and all these pleasant, warm, fuzzy feelings. That's your thing, stay tuned. We're about to chat on that. Before we get into that, I want to invite you to an online retreat that you do not want to miss. So fulfilling, ceremonious. It's called Sexuality Beyond Sex, which is so important in our times because we tend to think it's all tied up to another person, it's all tied up to the act itself. But to learn what it looks like outside of all those realms is such a beautiful thing. So that's what we'll be doing. And there'll be some art, some music, some dance, some food, some tea drinking. There's a lot of ceremonies that will be there. So I would like you to join and please put in your details down below or on the description box. You click the link and then I'll get in touch with you. So that's that. Now onto today's video. Today's video is about joy, and it's not the first video I'm making about joy. There are plenty that I've made about joy, but last week I spoke about a program that I made, a course that I made, which is called Back to Your Joy in 3 days. That's not the only course I've made. I've made two courses, and they are the only courses that I have. The first one is Back to Your Joy in 3 days, and the second one is Back to Your Joy in 6 weeks. First, I would like to tell you what the difference is between these two courses, and hopefully it can also show you how you could help yourself when it comes to getting back to your joy and how different that help looks like in different situations. So, the Back to Your Joy in 3 days is really a reset. It's you saying, it's for someone that has done a lot of work on themselves, and they have really went deep, like shadow work, getting to know themselves and stuff like that. But somewhere along the road, they fell off. And now they want to get back to it. And you just need like that boost to get you back. It's a quick fix. And because it's a quick fix, it really is for someone that just needs that boost. So that's what it's about. And I'm saying this could also assist you in knowing how to help yourself, because even if you are not buying my course, you are not taking my course, just to know what kind of help do you need at what time. Quick fixes usually work for people that have done the work before. They don't work if it's the first thing that you're jumping into. That's that. And then there is now the Back to Your Joy in 6 weeks. Now this is the groundest of works. You are starting from the bottom. You are peeling off all the layers that have nothing to do with you and leaving only what is you in there. Even though the both courses, I have created them as a life coach. I have created them in a way that even if you're a first timer, you can still get something out of it. I believe that this one, the Back to Your Joy in 6 weeks, is wonderful. And I know 6 weeks feels like such a long time, and it feels dreadful, and it feels like you might not make it to 6 weeks, but I'm telling you now, it's going to be the best investment of your time, spending 6 weeks just getting to know yourself. Now, the course is in both video format and PDF format, and they work together very well. So each week you have a video to watch and a page to read, and you have some exercises to go through that will help you get back to your joy, or find out how you even lost your joy to start with, right? And that's the causes. There's something that I want to share with you that is in the course that I think is so important, and I wrote it down. So the first one was, who's the cause for? Now the second one is, there is an exercise there that is about writing your life story. I take you through it step by step on how to do it, because sometimes if I just say writing your own story, you might just write one sentence and call it a day. So I take you step by step on how to write your own story. And there's something very powerful about writing your story, and that has to do with you get to see how you have interpreted your past events. They are exactly the same. The facts are correct. All of it is correct. But you get to see, you get to hear it out loud. How genius it sounds, how stupid it sounds, how messy it sounds. Because we can get used to it, because it's your own story. You can feel like, oh, that thing happened. I almost died that time, and oh, it's fine. But you realize as you're writing it down, that was so messy and I probably haven't worked on it. I probably still need to do this and that. So it's important. So again, even if you're not taking my course, even if you're not buying what I'm selling here, what I do want to suggest is that you take your thoughts from here and you put down on paper so that you can hear them out loud. And you'll be shocked at how it's not the interpretation that you wanted. It's not the interpretation that you would suggest for yourself. Then you get to change the story according to how you feel. Not the facts of what happened, but you change what it felt for you. And I'm going to give an example. For example, like the story might be I started a business and it didn't work out. Now, for some people, they'll be like, I'm a failure. I should never be in business. I shouldn't have started even to start, and all of that. Now you get to change the story if it doesn't feel good for you, and you get to say, you know what, I am proud of myself for even trying. I'm proud of myself for even going for this business idea, and it continues, right? You get what you mean. You get what I mean. So basically, that's what I feel is important when it comes to that, is the fact that you get to rewrite not the facts, but you get to rewrite the story according to how you as an adult now feel it should be. So that's one of the exercises there. The 6 exercises there. Another exercise has to do with what is very little spoken about in our times. You hear a lot about mindset, you hear a lot about discipline, willpower, and everything like that, and you hear very little about diet. Now, this is not to judge, criticize, guilt, none of that. None of us need that. Judging each other or judging myself even about what I'm eating. But it's more about awareness. Just being aware of how does what I'm eating affect how I'm feeling. Then I can trace it back. Doesn't mean start, because I don't provide any nutritional advice on the course, but I provide a way for you to increase your awareness so that you know how one food makes you feel rather than the other. Does that make sense? So if you can trace it back, if you are suddenly feeling a burst of energy and you're like, what's going on? Where did I get this energy? It's always good to trace it back and be like, oh, I've had 4 energy drinks, or I've had, and compare the energy you get from an energy drink and the energy you get from, I don't know, a smoothie, for example. How do they differ? Because another thing that is not also spoken about a lot is how each body is different. Each body is different. So as much as you can get all the information and all the advice, nutritional advice, you still have to sit still and listen to your body and be like, okay, today I'm going to have an energy aid. I don't know if there's an energy aid in other countries, but today I'm going to have an energy drink, and then I will feel in my body how that energy drink feels like. Okay. And then tomorrow I'm going to have a smoothie, and let's see what kind of energy I get on a smoothie. So I give you tips and tricks around that, of how to get to know your body more, so that you are able to tell when you have what works for you and what doesn't. And you can also tell if you are suddenly feeling anger or suddenly feeling sad, and you could be like, okay, maybe it's those donuts. Maybe the donuts are making me sad, or something like that. So that is one of the exercises that are on the course. The course is available on the website. What I would like though is that you first contact me. And the reason that I ask that you first contact me is so that I can assess if really this is the right course for you. Because I might think, you might be feeling like, okay, totally, this is the one for me. But maybe the 3-day one is the one for you. Maybe a one-on-one coaching is the one for you. So our conversation that we will have will tell us what is needed. Maybe just my book will be enough for that. So please contact me first, and then I'll take you to the page where you can purchase the course for yourself. And what comes with the course, what I haven't said is, what comes with the course is a 1-hour free session with myself. So after you're done, after the 6 weeks, or you can choose to take it before, we are able to gather again and have a chat and see how you have helped yourself, and if there's still a need for continuous support. That's that. Now, I do not want to forget. Please come through to my Discord group. It's so beautiful out there. There are beautiful, wonderful humans that are artistic, creative, and that are doing great things in life. You want to meet them. You want to be supported by them. And you want to also be able to support them in return. Have a wonderful day.